Faith, may I have a word with you?
How can I help you?
I've been concerned for a while now, but don't you think you lack awareness of your responsibilities as a wife?
What do you mean?
You're my son's wife, but you don't show your face very often. Are you trying to distance yourself from us?
That's not true. I'm just busy every day and don't have much time.
Stop making excuses. What exactly are you doing if you're not fulfilling your role as a wife?
I'm sorry, I'll be more careful from now on.
You really don't care. You don't like me, do you?
No, that's not true. It's just...
Just what? Speak up.
I'm just really busy.
You're being so blunt. You think saying you're busy is going to make me go away? You're such a nasty wife. From now on, be more self-aware.
Yes, I understand. I'm sorry.
I haven't heard from you as usual. How are you?
Hello. Sorry, I haven't been in touch. I am doing well.
Another excuse? What are your plans for the weekend?
I think Kevin told you about our weekend off. It's my father-in-law's birthday during the holiday weekend, so I'm going to bring him a present.
Oh, you're coming too? You're busy and you don't like me, right?
I didn't say that. Kevin already talked to his dad.
Yes, he's already told him you're coming. Then I don't blame you. Honestly, I wanted to say that you, in particular, don't really need to come.
Why not?
I said I wanted to spend time with my family.
What?
You're a really inconsiderate wife, aren't you? Well, I'm not saying you can't come. If you're going to come, you'd better behave accordingly.
I'll take care not to misbehave.
Oh my God. Faith, I finished on time today, which is rare for me. It's nice to be able to go home early, isn't it?
Good job, Kevin. That's great.
I'm on the train heading home right now. Do you need anything from the store?
Nothing in particular.
I see. Well, I'm going to buy a tie for my dad. Then I'm going home.
Okay.
Hey, Faith. Are you feeling down?
Huh?
Usually I get longer replies from you, but today, something's different.
Sorry, I'm just...
Did Mom say something to you again?
Oh, you can tell, huh?
Well, it's the usual. She's really harsh with her words. No matter how many times I warn her, she never listens. She doesn't even try to understand your feelings, even though you try your best to be friendly with her. So this time, she said something about going back to my parents' house for the weekend, right?
Yeah, well...
You don't have to do this, okay?
But your father has been so good to me. I want to make sure I see him and wish him a happy birthday.
Okay, thanks. Anyway, I'll talk to him when I get back.
Thanks.
And me too. There's something my dad's been asking me about, and I wanted to share it with you.
Your father wants my opinion? Are you sure he wants you to tell me about it?
Dad wants to know what you think about it.
I see, okay.
Well, I'm getting off the train now. I'll see you later.
Have a safe trip home.
Where did you go, Faith? You look like a child. Running away from home, sulking, just because you weren't allowed to have a little extra sushi? Please don't interrupt our happy family time together.
I didn't run out of the house because I was sulking. I was hungry, so I went to the nearest convenience store to buy lunch.
Please don't do such embarrassing things in my neighborhood. You are accusing me of bullying you.
Huh? That means you want me to go without food.
You're not so weak that skipping one meal will kill you.
Let me ask you something. You didn't order sushi for me on purpose, did you?
What's up all of a sudden?
What you're doing is so obvious.
Listen, Faith. Who's the one who's interrupting our family time together in the first place? It's you, isn't it?
You mentioned it before. What does that mean?
Anyone who is not connected by blood is a stranger. I don't have money to spend on a stranger.
So you did not order any sushi for me at all?
That's right.
I see. In your mind, your son's wife doesn't count as one of the family, correct?
Of course she doesn't.
I see.
If you have a problem with me, get out. As long as it doesn't bother our family, you can do whatever you want. After all, my son's wife is a stranger.
I understand. Then we really will be strangers, won't we?
What?
I guess you are no longer my mother-in-law. I'm going back to my parents' house as you wish, Irene.
Huh?
My bag is all I have at hand, so there's no need for me to go back there.
Excuse me? What are you suddenly saying?
I'll arrange to send my personal belongings at home to my parents' house as soon as possible. You're a stranger too, so don't come crying to me.
What do you mean? Faith?
It was as I expected, Kevin. Your mother said, my son's wife is a stranger. I was sure she was going to say that, wasn't I?
I knew it. I'm sorry I put you through all that drama.
It's okay. You want your mother to know what's wrong, right? It's really important considering the future, so I won't hesitate to cooperate. Besides, it's for our own good.
Yeah. Sorry for the trouble, but I'd appreciate it if you could bear with me a little longer.
Yeah, no problem. All right then, I'll go ahead and start preparing for the next step.
Oh, sorry for the trouble, but I appreciate your help. Have a safe trip home.
Good luck with that too.
Faith? Reply to me right away. You're still as slow as ever. Hurry up!
I'm on a train right now, so I can't make a call.
Then call me online. Faith, please turn back immediately.
Don't be absurd. I told you I'm on the train. It's over 40 minutes to the next stop.
I don't care if that's the case. Just turn back.
I don't want to.
You won't listen to me?
I don't think you have the right to make me obey you.
Just come back.
What is going on here? You tell me to go home, you tell me to come back. It's very annoying.
Kevin got mad at me. He got extremely mad at me for calling you a stranger and making you go back to your parents' house.
Huh?
Well, get back here as soon as you can. You don't want to make Kevin angry any more than he already is, do you?
Yes?
Oh, Kevin's getting ready to leave. All you have to do is say, I'm coming back. Say you'll be back soon.
Excuse me? I think that Kevin is only angry at you, Irene.
What?
I got a message telling me to be careful on my way home.
What?
I'm listening to my husband, not you.
Hang on, Faith.
Excuse me.
Hey, I'm in trouble. Faith. I don't know what to do. You're the one who set all this up, didn't you?
What is it now?
My husband left the divorce papers and left.
What?
I don't know where he went.
You don't know? Since I've also become estranged from Kevin, it's impossible for me to know where my father-in-law is, right?
What? Kevin is a stranger too? What?
Don't tell me you've forgotten. You forced me to divorce him, didn't you? That's why I'm completely disconnected from you, and you're a genuine stranger. If you'll excuse me.
Faith, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You divorced Faith? Huh? Yes, I did. Then you're coming back here, right? Huh? Why? You know, your dad. Oh, you mean the divorce? You knew? I knew. He asked me about it. What did he mean? I think it's also mentioned in the letter Dad left behind. From your perspective, a daughter-in-law is a stranger. In that case, from the perspective of the relatives on Dad's side, you would be the daughter-in-law, right? Then you're a stranger. Oh, no. I'm on your side, so I'll be a stranger to you. Goodbye. Tell me, Faith. This time I can't get in touch with Kevin either. What's going on?
Why are you asking me all the time?
What?
You and Kevin are strangers now. I don't pry into his whereabouts every single time, and that's rather insane, isn't it? So I don't know where he is, and I'm not asking him.
Oh, no.
As I said before, you and I are complete strangers now, so we have nothing to talk about.
Faith, wait a minute. I don't know what I'm going to do now that Kevin is gone.
You and I are strangers, aren't we? You kicked us out saying that wives are strangers. So I am not your family anymore, and I don't know where Kevin is.
I just said too much at the time. I didn't mean it.
Okay, but for us, that was the deciding factor. We took those words to heart and started a new life. It's too late now to say you didn't mean it.
Please, come back. Let's start over as a family.
I'm sorry, but we are already satisfied with our new life. You should face the consequences of your actions. Now, I really need to go.
Wait, Faith. Ever since Kevin left, it's been really lonely in our house. I can't live without him. Please come back to us.
You're persistent. I've told you many times, we are strangers now. Both Kevin and I chose a new life because we were hurt by your words. We can't go back now.
If there's anything you can't forgive me for, I'll apologize properly. I admit that my words were harsh, so please reconsider.
Your apology is too late. Kevin and I have a new life, and we are happy with it. No matter what you say now, it won't change your decision to leave.
Faith,
I didn't think you were so heartless. I never thought you could be so cold. Which of us is the cold one? It was you who said wives are strangers, wasn't it? Have you ever given even the slightest thought to how much those words hurt us? Even if I said that, what am I going to do when Kevin is gone? How will I live on my own? That's your problem. It's not something we can do anything about. You should be independent and find a new life for yourself. Faith, I beg you, please reconsider. Please give me one more chance. That's impossible. Now, if you'll really excuse me. Oh, Faith, please don't abandon me. Faith! After that, a lot happened. My parents-in-law are officially divorced, and I'm still connected with my father-in-law. He and I have a really good relationship. We still support each other and live happily together. My mother-in-law, on the other hand, is living in squalor. She has returned to her hometown, but I heard that life there has not been easy for her at all. Her selfishness has worsened her relationship with those around her, and she is now isolated from the rest of the world. Her part-time job didn't last long, and she has become a recluse at her parents' house. My heart aches a little when I imagine what she's going through, but I feel that this is also a result of her own actions. Kevin and I divorced once, but he remarried under my surname. Thanks to him, we were able to make a new start. We have reconfirmed our bond with each other, and I believe that it has become stronger. We are looking forward to spending peaceful and happy days together with my father-in-law.
Hey, Tina, I heard the big news. Is it true? Are you really going to get married? Oh, wow, Jess, it's been so long since I last heard from you. But yes, it's actually true. We're going to try and have the wedding before the end of the year. Wow, really? Oh, that's coming up quickly, though. Honestly, I really am surprised, though. You used to be so shy and fat and ugly when we were in school together. In fact, I think it's just unforgivable that you think you can even get married before me. Wait, what? I'm sorry, what is all this all of a sudden? I get that you want to try and show that you're better than me by getting married first, but I just think that makes your wedding all the more sad. Honestly, did you really think that this would change the fact that you're still the same shy little downer that you always were? Do you really think that I'm getting married just so that I can brag about it to you? And why do you keep bringing up how I was in high school? And not only that, but who do you think you are to tell me whether I can or can't get married? You don't need to get so mad about it. I'm only being honest with you. After all, you've always been in my shadow ever since we were little kids. It's not just high school. All throughout our childhood, you could never once manage to outshine me. But I guess you think that this is your shot, huh? Jess, I really don't even know what to say to this. You don't actually think that's why I'm getting married, do you? Honestly, part of me can't even blame you for what you're trying to get away with here, but I still think that it's just pathetic. After all, I am clearly the much prettier, popular, all-around better one out of the two of us. So with that said, why don't you just give up on this silly wedding business? After all, I doubt that whoever you're going to marry can even be all that great since he's marrying you. Okay, Jess, you really are going too far. You don't need to start insulting my fiancé now. He is a really kind, sweet guy who cares a lot about me, and I won't let you badmouth him. So he's kind and sweet and cares a lot. Basically, what you're telling me is that you are going to marry someone ugly then, huh? Because who else would want to marry a woman like you? I doubt that this guy is even all that great. Probably just some loser who only has a part-time job at a grocery store or something. Jess, you literally have no idea what you're talking about, so please stop making so many assumptions about my fiancé. I'm just saying the only man I would ever let marry me would have to be working for a huge company and have a great salary. In fact, if you really want to know, I'm dating someone right now who is quite high up in the management for Orange Industries. Well, I didn't ask, I don't really want to know, and it's clear that you're just trying to gloat. But I'm afraid if that's who you're dating, your attempt to brag failed. What are you talking about? Are you saying that you're with someone even better than that? Well, it's just that my fiancé also works for Orange Industries, and last I heard, you work there as well, don't you? Hold on a second, are you serious about that? Please tell me that's some kind of a joke. Your fiancé really works at Orange? That's right. The guy that you said couldn't have anything but a part-time job is one of your coworkers. And his name is Josh, if you really want to know. You can probably guess who he is now, though. In fact, he's a branch director, so I wouldn't be surprised if you were actually working for him. Hold on a second. You're telling me you're going to marry Josh Beck? As in the Josh Beck? That's who you're going to marry? Don't tell me that you do actually know him. Wow, I was only guessing that you might have, but I guess I was right. No, this can't be right. I don't understand. Josh is all mine. He can't be marrying you. That's impossible. Not only are you going to be getting married before me, but you're going to try and take my man away from me, too? You think you can just have an affair with another woman's man, get hitched, and get away with that? Hold on just a second there. What do you mean that my Josh is also your Josh? You don't actually mean that you two are dating as well, do you? Of course we're dating. Who else did you think I was talking about when I said I was dating a man from Orange? I mean, Josh is the perfect package. He's handsome, smart, so young, and yet so high up in the company. How dare he choose some loser like you over me? Josh, pick up the phone right this instant. I am dead serious. Are you cheating on me? We are this close to narrowing down our wedding day, so please tell me this isn't happening. You're not actually going out with Jess behind my back, are you?
Tina, what in the world are you talking about? Do you really think that I'm cheating on you? Who's this even coming from? Who in the world is Jess?
Jess is a girl that I've known ever since I was little. She reached out to me when we were talking and she told me that she was dating you after I told her that you and I were engaged.
Wait, what? Did this lady really say that about us? Are you serious?
Yes, it's all true. She told me that you both worked at Orange Industries and that you were having a secret office romance.
Well, Tina, you have to believe me when I say that I've never ever cheated on you. I mean, I didn't even know that we had a Jess working in the office. Or at least certainly not in the department that I directly manage.
But she said that she worked at the same company with you and even said that you were the branch director.
Hold on a sec. Are you talking about Jess Jones? Is in the temp that we hired? You two are childhood friends?
Well, I wouldn't say that we're exactly friends, and I also have no idea if she's working as a temp or not.
Okay. Well, the only Jess that I know of working under me is Jess the temp. But I never really guessed that she'd pop up in my personal life like this. To think that she was really trying to say that her and I were dating, that's just crazy.
Why do you say it like that? Did something happen between the two of you at work or something?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really want to talk about this, but I guess now I really have no choice. But the thing is that her and I had a little trouble with each other earlier on. She kept telling other people in the office that her and I were going out as well, but it just was not true. You have to know that I'm telling the truth.
You're kidding me. So you mean she's been telling other people this same thing?
Yeah, but I guess maybe she wanted to try bragging to you since you two go way back. I don't want to sound rude, but she very much struck me as someone who looks down on others just because she's pretty. In fact, all of the temps that we ended up hiring were already married, so I always wondered if that's why she was telling people that we were together and engaged.
I don't even know what to say to that. That's just completely unhinged behavior. What is the matter with Jess?
I mean, I told her to stop spreading those rumours, and I always tried to correct what she told people, but I can't keep an eye on her all the time.
And, you know, she always was such a prideful person, even when we were in school together. I'm not really surprised that she refused to stop even after you asked her to. I remember she used to make up stories about dating popular boys at our school just to make herself look better. But then the truth would always come up, and the guy would always be so clueless when asked if he was really dating Jess.
Wow. It sounds to me like she's probably gotten pretty good at telling this same story.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's something she's had a lot of practice with. And I don't suppose there's any chance that you could transfer her somewhere else, right? I just really don't know how I feel about the two of you working too close together. Who knows what she'll try next?
Well, I don't think that you have anything to worry about. You see, Jess's contract actually runs up this month, so after that she'll have to go and find another job.
Oh, really? Oh, that's a huge relief to hear. Thank goodness.
Yeah, typically we hire our Thames, but HR's report on her is just filled with misconduct, spreading rumours around the office, and her output of work is just so far below the peers she was hired with. And obviously we've tried lots of things to convince her to improve her quality of work, but whatever we say seems to go in one ear and out the other. So for now our strategy has been to be pretty hands-off until the contract runs up.
Oh, I see. Well, it sounds to me like that's the best thing to do to prevent any kind of drama from unfolding. And I just want to say that I am so sorry for accusing you of cheating on me before.
Oh, Tina, I have to say I was really surprised, but I understand now that we've talked out. Anyways, I've got to get back to it. Talk to you soon.
Hey, Tina, what is the matter with you? Why did you stop reading my texts? You know I can see when you've opened them, right? Anyways, I wasn't telling you how you don't deserve to get married before me. You do know that, right? Oh, Jess, I am so sorry to leave you like that. I was just talking to Josh a little about all of this. And he made it clear to me that you two have absolutely nothing going on. In fact, it sounds like he's actually actively trying to avoid you. Wait, what? Did he really say that? But of course he and I are dating. You really just need to give this a rest. I talked to Josh and he cleared up this whole thing for me. He told me all about how you've been spreading rumors all over the office that you two are together. But you really shouldn't be using people like that to try and fluff up your own reputation at work. Okay, well, sure, at first, when I started telling people about us, it was all a lie, but then Josh and I really did start going out and it stopped being a lie. He even proposed to me and we're supposed to be getting married. What in the world are you talking about? I mean, I can still remember the day he did it. I had no idea he could be so angry. He called me into his office and yelled at me about something to do with work or something, and that's when I felt it, the love that we had for each other. Love? What part of that sounds like love to you? Well, I went into his office and he had this really stern look on his face, and he asked me to quit lying to people around the office about us. But that means that he was telling me it wasn't a lie anymore and that we were going out together. Are you kidding me? Is that really what you got out of that statement? Of course it is, and he talked to me about how my contract is going to be coming up soon and how he and I should get married, but he really has such a subtle way with words. Jess, I have no idea what it is that he actually said to you, but I can guarantee that is not what he meant. I don't know what's going on in that head of yours, but it is not living in the same reality as everyone else. I don't know what to tell you. After all, Josh and I are already going to be getting married next month. I've already made my appointments to get my hair done and everything. I mean, the only thing that I can't wrap my head around is why you thought that you ever had a chance with a man like Josh. What are you talking about? You are literally delusional. Why can't you just wake up? Man, you are such a sore loser. Do you know that? You're just jealous because I have Josh and you don't, and you're finally having to come to terms with that. Are you kidding me? You're the one who has no idea at all about what you're talking about. But don't worry, I'll still send you an invitation to our wedding, just so that you'll finally see that I'm telling the truth. Hey, when are you finally going to show up here? You really have got some nerve if you think I'll let you miss this. What are you even talking about right now, Jess? In fact, where is everybody? Even Josh's parents aren't here yet. In fact, I'm the only one here at all. Maybe everyone just got lost finding the place and are all going to show up soon? Wait, hold on a second. Show up where? Why are you waiting for Josh's parents? What do you mean, where am I? I'm at the wedding venue that Josh picked out for us to get married in. I'm here in my white dress waiting for the wedding party. But Hawaii isn't all that big, so I don't get how everyone is late like this. Wait a minute, you're in Hawaii right now? Well, duh, I told Josh that's where I wanted to get married, and he told me that he would make it happen. I really am so proud of him for doing this for me while he was so busy with work. It's always been my dream to get married in some kind of beautiful place like this, and now it's finally coming true. I don't even know what to say. I really hope this is some kind of big joke for your sake, though. Did you really fly all the way to Hawaii to get married? Hello? Haven't you been reading any of the texts that I've been sending you just now? So, anyways, are you almost here? The wedding is going to start soon, and I am still waiting for everyone to show up. I don't get how they could all be this late. Well, I don't know what to tell you, but we're all still in the city, and that's where our wedding is happening. So we're all still here back home. Nobody's going to Hawaii to see you get married. Wait, what? What are you talking about? That can't be right. I'm not getting married in the city. But if you're telling me that everyone's got the wrong address and is still in the city, then I'm going to be really mad. Seriously, what are you even talking about? I really just had no idea you would even take things this far. I mean, how did you actually get on a plane to Hawaii without realizing what a huge mistake you were making? Mistake? No, you're misunderstanding. I'm where I'm supposed to be. Everyone else made the mistake because they're still not here yet. I'm still waiting for everyone to show up here for my big Hawaiian wedding.
Jess, this is the last time I'll say this. You and I are not getting married. Nobody is going to Hawaii. Now please, just stop this.
Mr. Beck, is that you?
It is. And honestly, at this point, I have to say that I think I'm scared of you more than anything. I mean, to be so wrapped up in your delusions that you flew all the way to Hawaii. I think you should go and find a therapist or something.
Josh, how could you say that about me? That is so rude. And just why are you texting me from Jess's number? You're supposed to be here for our wedding.
Did you not read my message? I'm not marrying you, and I never, ever was. The only person I'm getting married to today is Tina.
No, you're wrong. You're marrying me, and I'm going to be your housewife and never have to work another day in my life. That's why you said that you weren't going to be hiring me after my contract ran out, right? Because we're getting married.
I seriously don't even know how to answer that. I told you we weren't hiring you because you've been a terrible employee. You've been telling everyone we're together after I asked you not to, and now you're harassing my fiancé. You've ignored everything I've been trying to tell you and insisting that your version of reality is the correct one.
Wait a second, you mean that you've really been mad at me this whole time?
Of course, I've been mad with you. But after a while I just gave up because I realised there's no point in talking to you. But anyways, I've got my own wedding to hurry about here, so I don't have time to deal with your craziness anymore. So good luck getting back home. I hope you brought a return ticket.
Wait, no, this can't be happening to me. We were supposed to be getting married. You're supposed to be all mine. You can't do this to me. You can't just leave me here. You're supposed to be mine. All mine. Apparently, Jess hasn't bought a return ticket because she thought that Josh and her were going to go on their honeymoon right after the wedding. She had also spent all of her money on nice clothes and getting her makeup done for the wedding, also thinking that she's going to be able to rely on Josh for his money. By the time she finally flew back here, it was clear that she had been through quite a lot. She looked an absolute mess. The last thing that Josh ever did for her was to send a company vehicle to pick her up from the airport and drive her home. On the way there, Jess had it explained to her that her position with the company was terminated as her contract had finished. In the end, Jess ran to her parents to beg them for help. but they were just as aware of her delusions as the rest of us and refused to play along. In fact, they offered to let Jess live with them if she sought out psychiatric help for her issues. Jess insisted nothing was wrong with her, and without a job, money, or anywhere else to go, she had to say yes. I can only hope that with her parents' love and some good therapy, that Jess can realize the mess she made of her own life. As for Josh and I, we got married without any issues and continue to live happily as husband and wife. We blocked Jess and everything, changed our number, and Josh even put in a request to manage a different branch so that we could move. With any luck, that's the last we'll ever hear from Jess.